Okay, let's see. It looks like we are filming. Okay, folks, here's the Carpuride. All right. Now I could take this thing off and show you everything. Let's power the bike up. And you'll see that it comes up pretty quick. And my phone is right here. So it links up to the phone pretty quick. Get on there. Okay, so it links. Now this is a mirroring system. Y'all have heard the Qi system. It does a whole lot more. There is a way to get this to go up and down and use your whiz wheel. Let me see if I'm on it. Yep, you can use the whiz wheel to work the other one, the Qi. But that's $580. If you want that system to work, you got to buy another $100 product, mount it into your system and run it up to be able to use your whiz wheel to go from the TPS up to the Qi. I don't need that, okay? You're looking at $700 plus another little mount if you take this mount off, because I don't know if the Qi mounts into the BMW's cradle or not. That's another 40 bucks. So I didn't want to spend $750 to get a GPS mirroring system up here. This thing right now on Amazon has a $60 to $70 off of $299. It takes about 3 minutes to get it plugged into your system, and then a few minutes to sync it all up. It's really, really nice system. As you can see, if I go into here, tap on it and hit a destination that I want to go to, let's just let it link up. Okay, there, you see it gives you everything that I need. It'll have the speed limit posted in here as well, the estimated time I get there, a good direction, play-by-play directions that will feed into your helmet. Now I have the Shoei Neotech 2. I just bought a brand new one a couple months back because my first one was 4 or 5 years old and I wanted a new one. And the Neotech 3's out, but they're not in any store that I could find over 5 or 6 different states, looking in every motorcycle shop there was, and dealerships as well. Nobody has them to try on, and I'm not paying $900 to $1,000 for a helmet I can't try on and then send it back and back and forth and back and forth. So I have the Sena SRL2 with the mesh system in that. I don't link my phone to the motorcycle anymore. It was fighting back and forth. I had it linked to Carpuride and I have it linked to my helmet. Before, I couldn't link my phone to my helmet. I had to link the phone to the motorcycle and the helmet to the motorcycle in order for it to work. And I have the Nav6, Garmin Nav6, and it was slow at times. Rare. It was a rare occasion. I would be going down the road, oh, let me change my direction. I would pull up the map. But it would take 45 seconds to a minute and a half for it to link up, and by that time I'd have missed my turn. This thing is instantly, as soon as my phone comes up, it's instant. So it's just mirroring what I got on my phone. You've got your phone here, your music, your maps, messages, playing calendar, audiobooks, news, podcast, a car home, settings. You got Audible, Google Maps, iHeart, and Skype, and Spotify. If you go back, you can split the screen where you've got what's playing and stuff over here, and then your map on here only. It's just a fantastic mirroring system. It's just like your car. When you have Apple CarPlay or the Android, Google, whatever theirs is, I don't use them, so I don't know what it's called. But it will mirror my phone, and then from the phone, everything plays into my helmet. I don't have it coming from this to my helmet, I have it coming from my phone to my helmet. So that's an amazing system for less than 250 bucks. Well, around 200 when they give you the discount. And I don't know how long the discount's going to be up there, but you get the discount, plus your shipping is usually free with Amazon if you're Prime. And then you have taxes, and taxes come in. and it puts it up less than 250 bucks. This is a 702, so it's got a 7-inch screen. Let's just go ahead and turn that off, pull that out, and let's disconnect it. Boom, it's disconnected. This system right here is already on it when you get it. You just, if you take these little tiny 4 screws out, there's another screw that screws in this ball head joint. Now, I'm not a real big fan of ball head joints. I wish to goodness they would have made a way to take this little ball mount joint and arm in here out and mount this directly to the unit. That would have been proper. And it looks like there's little slots where you might be able to drill out of some of the wires coming out. I have to look at it again, but you might be able to drill little holes in the back of this, take these screws out, and mount this straight onto the unit so there's no, that little ball head looking thing sticking up. It's not playing. It's not too wobbly. You just connect your little connector in here and kind of lay it down in there. And you see it's got, now these top 4 are the only ones that are working. The other ones are just a little sticker in there. It's really nothing. Go back to your bike, lay it in the cradle, line it up, boom. He snaps into place. Push your lock back in, it's locked, turn the key off, and now you can't take it off, and he's on there, just as sturdy as your Garmin was. Yeah, there's a little bit of bouncy play, it's okay. For my phone mount, let me check the camera. For the phone mount, I have the quad lock system. Comes with the case for the 14s and the 15s and other phones as well. You push it on it and turn it and locks it. You see the blue light here? This is a charging system that has run down a cable up into my USB port over here. It also has the anti-vibration little rubbery mounts in here. And I've got it mounted dead in the center where it just turns like I like it. Like I said, there is sometimes it's a little aggravating. Never mind, Siri. That's the most pain in the butt thing to do on this whole system is to get that locked in. Hush, cancel, Siri. I keep hitting the button, my bad. So it has this little anti-vibration so that you don't, if you hard mount it to your bike, people have had problems with the vibrations breaking stuff loose inside the phone. So that's why I got the rubbery mount plus the charger. So my phone is always being charged. This Carpuride is always being charged. So there's no chance in losing the connection. The Sena SRL2 system that I have in my Neotech, I've gone 2 weeks of daily use of that thing riding, you know, back and forth to work, up to the gas station, back. I do put the helmet in my lock case here. And there've been a couple times when I went and put my helmet in there and went into work for a 12-hour shift and come back out and the helmet was still on. I forgot to turn it off. And it says, you know, battery level is high. That was probably 2 nights out of 2 weeks that I left it on. I forgot to turn the Sena off and I stuck the helmet into the case. And it still works fine. So if you're like a lot of people who take your helmet off and automatically set it down and plug up a charge cord to keep it topped off, I don't know how that affects the battery. All I know is that I have gone 2 weeks with my SRL system still working every day. Love that. I'll generally have a GoPro camera stuck on my helmet. I'm using the Anchorwork microphone system here. I also have the Hollyland Lark M2, teeny tiny little camera, audio system, and I can put the little mic, I stuck it up into the chin part of the helmet, and that puts it really right on my lip. So sometimes the audio sounds like I'm too close to the mic. It's got a wind dead cat on it, and I got a little piece of foam put over the mic beginning. Anyway, I may have to try something else, like take an old sock and cut a toe off of a sock and wrap it around it to try and deaden my voice a little bit more going in that mic. More to come on that later. If I didn't bring my sewing machine with me. I got everything else with me, I think, in that trailer, but I don't have the sewing machine with me. Anyway, that's the Carpuride, the 702B for BMW, W702. And it puts it right here in my face. There is a section when on the TFT screen, I'm trying to see my gas level, how many miles I got left to go. Let me let this down just a tad. What, can you see it from here? Yeah, you can see it on the TFT screen, my gas level right here. I can't see that from the riding position. I got to duck my helmet down to look at that. I don't like that. So today I'm going to loosen up some screws here and see if I can rotate this up and maybe even rotate this mount up to where I can see it as I'm riding. I don't want to rotate this up too much and then have sun glare on it. Right now the glare is not an issue at all in daytime. You can, where is it at? There is, I think, is a home button. No, it's car home. Takes it back to here. When you hit this little button right here, you can dim your screen at night. Or during the sunlight, raise it up, and I mean, you can see it perfectly. Real bright, right in your face. I mean, my eyes are looking, my nose is about right here, level high on, hold on. I always forget to pull this camera up a tad bit. On the top of my windshield, I like, or in the highest position, I like for my nose. They want your nose pretty much even right here. They don't want your eyes down here because you're looking through it. They want you looking over it. So my nose is about right here. My eyes are up here. I've got good view over this thing. With it all the way up or all the way down, it's not interfering with this. If I raise this thing up too much or tilt it back like this where I can see that gas line, I'm afraid it might make it too much glare from the sun on it. As it is right now, it's perfect. This right here has one screw. I know there may be two, a second one that keeps this thing from rotating up too far. So you can't really move this bar that holds the cradle up too much. It's about where it's going to have to be unless I can get in there and rotate it up a little bit. I want to raise the bar up, not tilt it up. But we'll try that later today and see how that works. It's one of the things I got planned to do today, and I may give a follow-up on that. But anyway, so there you have it. Your iPhone quad lock mounting. And this is the metal one, the high dollar one. It's not the little plastic blue one, it's all metal. And the Carpuride W702B. Comes with the BMW cradle mount already attached onto it. So all you simply have to do is come out here, hook the wires up in the back, snap it into and lock it into your cradle, pair it up with your phone, pair your phone to your helmet, and there's a button under, where's it at, music card, audio output. Click on audio output and click the iPlay auto up here. It automatically defaults to the BT Trans. Click on that one and it does your phone paired to your helmet so that your phone music plays so your helmet doesn't have to go through the Carpuride. That is pretty awesome to have it done that way. That way it's not going through this one back to your helmet. It's going straight from your phone to your helmet. And since this mirrors what your phone's doing, you're good to go. And I have no trouble with phone calls or hearing GPS or anything else. But okay, that'll do it. As always, I'll put some video up of me riding on it and showing you how it looks from my chin's perspective. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it helps you out. As far as linking them up, the instructions are pretty easy on how to link it up to your phone. And it's going to ask you to accept a few things. Just hit accept on all of it and it links you all up. Day is just too pretty not to get out and ride just for a little bit, even going to work. So over the next week or two, I'm going to be really testing out the Carpuride. I've noticed once or twice it's a little slow to connect, maybe 20 seconds, and then it connects. I said I had a timeout, you know, when I turn the bike off. You kind of have to let it go off. And I was told there's an on and off button on it, but I've got two little rubber seals over where I think the on and off switch would be, but I'll do more investigating into that because, well, you just got to do that, you know. So we're going to have fun with this thing. I just love that it's right here, you know. Other time I was looking down here at my bike, you know, the phone down here, and I hate having to do that. This way I don't have to tilt my head. I just dip my eyes down, and there it is. So that's pretty neat. And this for some reason maps wants to always take me the long way around the world to get to where I'm going. I did notice that Garmin, if there was a toll road within 50 miles of me, it wanted me to go across it. And especially, that's not a big thing here, but when you get into Texas, when you go up northeast, there's lots of toll roads up there. And it seemed Garmin constantly wanted me to go down every toll road it had. I don't know if that is a, what would be the word, a contract? Maybe the states got with Garmin and said, make them go across the toll so we can make money. I don't know, I doubt it, but you know, your mind starts to wander when I'm looking up and there's a clear path to go one direction and there's no tolls. Yet Garmin's trying to take me around the world to go across 5 toll bridges or toll roads rather than have me go the straight way. And I don't get that. I don't understand that. You would think an app would want you to take the least expensive route. Come on now. So anyway, you know us conspiracy theorists, we're always thinking somebody's out to get us. But anyway, the Carpuride so far is working. The setup's easy. Mounting it now with this new GPS, BMW GPS cradle mount. Oh my gosh. And literally it puts it right up in my face. I did say there was one issue I'm gonna have to work around. I can only see the top of the revs. I can't see my gas tank mileage, all that stuff on the very top of the TFT screen. But there's probably a workaround on that. I've seen other guys lift it up, and I believe I can adjust. There's a little bit of adjustability in it, maybe not much, but I'll dig into that later this weekend, and we'll see if we can get it raised up. I need it to come up like maybe a ½ inch. I could probably tilt it up, but then I don't want glare getting on it. As of right now, riding around the sun, the glare is not a problem. So, but we'll see if we can raise him up a little bit. Just got to remember to ever so often reach down and check. I want to word about my Neotech 2 helmet here with the Sena SRL 2. I had the SRL, I guess version 1 for the Neotech when it first came out 4 or 5 years ago. And it worked fine, but it didn't have the mesh system in it to mesh connect with other riders. This one does. So I went ahead and bought the new one. And then when I got my new Neotech 2, I put it in here. And I charged this thing up 2 weeks ago. And today was the day that the SRL system said, okay, battery's low. I didn't have time to charge it before I come to work, so I put it on. It lasted about 5 minutes, and then it died on me. So the riding that I have done over the last 2 weeks with the Sena system in this helmet. The riding I've done, the phone calls I've made, all of the work that I've had this SRL2, the battery life on it is phenomenal. Man, that's just a testament to the new batteries that we have out here today. I don't know how long the Cardo, talk packs, and all those things batteries last, but this SRL2, with almost daily use and leaving it on for 20 or 12 hours at a pop, twice at least, I know, to go 2 weeks, I'm impressed with that. I really am. I didn't bring I got the charger with me, but where I work, I'm not taking my helmet in, so I don't really need the SRL system other than to make phone calls or hear the play-by-play on the GPS. And I don't need that because it's right in front of my face. So, needless to say, I'm impressed with having this system. The bike powers it. My phone charger here powers the phone on the bike, so there's no worry about it running out of any kind of battery and dying on me. I mean, that's just a neat system. And any of the other Apple Play, CarPlay kind of screens that are out there, like the Qiji and all them, if they don't have a way or make a mount to mount this thing straight to the Garmin GPS, or I mean the BMW GPS cradle, I would never even consider buying that product. The last time I looked, the Qiji that I was going to get for mine was dang near $600, and I waited a couple of months. I'd heard about the Carpuride. It didn't have a cradle. It had a ball mount, which I just know I'm not doing that. I'm not doing those ball mounts and stuff. I want this thing to work the way it should, and this system does. There was a guy that was making some from 3D printing, and he was only had like 2 or 4 little bitty of the connectors that connected to this. This thing has every connector that's there. Now, whether it uses any of them or not, I don't know, but some kind of update may be coming in the future where this thing will link into the entire motorcycle's computer system. And maybe you could pull up some of the screen, the TFT screen information up on this. That may be in the works. I don't know. I really hope it is. I hope that they can work out a deal with BMW and allow this TFT screen, like your gas, your trip meters, any alarms and alerts and warnings to come up on this thing. I know you can press the menu button and hold it, and it would send your whiz wheel up to the now 6, now 5, and now 6. I haven't tried it on this thing because I'm driving right now and I'm headed to work, and I'm not going to fool with that now. I don't know. Maybe I could hold that button up and send it up to this, and maybe I could use the whiz wheel on this thing to connect to my phone, all that stuff, where you wouldn't need the connectivity on the TFT. If Carpuride comes up with something that'll do that, where the whiz wheel will work it, and I don't know, they may already do it. I'm not going to try it while I'm driving. But if they came up with that, man, with this big giant 7-inch screen right here, yeah, I'd pay $600 for that. Nah, I pay $400 for it. It's just so many people out there making products these days that are just I did see one video on this where a guy was having a little bit of problem, but this guy pushes the Qiji system. He's done multiple videos on the Qiji system, and then when he got this one, of course his didn't work. He couldn't get this to work, that to work, whatever. And I've never seen any other review that had those issues. So I'm thinking his issues are a one-off on his system. I'm sure if he called Carpuride, they would work him through it and get it fixed with an update or something like that, or maybe send him another unit. Maybe his contacts aren't connecting the way they should. I don't know. But when I see a review like that from somebody who is a dedicated Qiji user, sponsored by them and getting money from them, at least I think that's the guy, I don't take those reviews too highly. Oops, sorry, I put it neutral. I don't take those reviews too awful highly because they're biased. And there's nothing wrong if he likes Qiji system better than this, that's fine. But getting on there and showing issues that I've never seen on any other review seems a little disingenuous to me. So, as it stands right now, I'm happy with the system because the day I bought this bike, I thought we need Apple CarPlay on this bikes, or Android Play, whatever they call theirs. I don't do Android anymore. But finally somebody said, hey, I hear you, I got you. And they made a system that works. And then they made a way to mount it to this. I cannot tell you how easy that is. It's waterproof, IP67, something like that. It has a little tiny glare shield up on the top. It's a solid system. It locks into here. I do wish there's a little play. I do wish they would have made that mount, did away with the ball system altogether and mounted that plate directly to this unit. There may be a way to do it. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to take that ball system off, which I don't have the ball on it. There may be a way to do it. I don't know. I'll be looking into a lot of this more as the weeks go by. But it's time for me to go into work. Takes it a second or two for it to cut off with a power loss. That's just the power system on the bike. It leaves things on for a few seconds to, well, I don't know. But if you watch it here in a few seconds, it's going to die. It's like the headlights on your car. When you turn your car off, the headlights stay on for a little bit. This kind of does it too. And I might be able to configure that in my CanSmart to where this thing goes off as soon as I turn the bike off. I know there's a power delay for turning on my dash cam. It's like a 20-second power delay to turn it on. Oh, hi Siri. I don't see, and this thing still stays on for a few seconds too. There it goes, cuts off. So I'll look into the configuration of the of my unit that I have under there. It's the CanSmart X Easy Can. Might be a way to turn the accessories off immediately. I just don't remember. But folks, anyway, I need to go in here, get into work, so I will sign off for right now, and we'll see about getting a video out soon. Other than that, it's Cornholio out. Love you guys. God bless you. God bless America. And Cornholio out.